nu trebuie ostativ.
Also a shout out to friends Sharon Marie and Joe on their way to see Jackie in Nottingham as part of a joint birthday treat. Lucky girls. Shiny happy playlist. It's me Spoonie in for Joe. Yes, Sway.
Separation of the two, and I mentioned that you started back in 2003, and for me, I think that the climate within football has changed from what it was back then. Would you agree with that? Would you say you're still pretty much in the same position in terms of the conversations about mental health?
No, it's changed, especially in the last few years. Not just other sport, but other sports also big profile speaking out about mental health. It's definitely changed. It's definitely a lot more open, which it needs to be. There's a lot of people out there suffering and still not speaking about it, but like hopefully these conversations will allow people to get that help or to speak out. But no, it's definitely changed, especially in the last few years.
Why do you think people are still scared to speak out? Like, I have a theory because I think it has improved a lot within the game. Obviously it's not perfect, I'll say that, but I feel like outside it's probably not improved to the same rate, because whenever I feel people become more honest and more vulnerable, the conversation always seems to lead to the fact that they make a lot of money, so as a consequence that's the only important thing.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree that to a extent. Yeah, I think it's very difficult. Like I said, it's difficult. Everyone's different, that's one thing.
Yeah.
There's different reasons why certain people don't want to speak out. Like I said, there's so many different pressures on people these days, and how it may look and how it may sound or whatnot. Social media, whatever their job is, they may feel it may affect their job now. If they come out and say that something's wrong or they don't feel good. So like I said, everyone's different. So it's very difficult to put it onto one thing, but there's a lot of different reasons, I think, for why people are still not speaking out.
Yeah, for sure. And do you think that for some of those people, because as you said, there's tons of different reasons, but one which I saw quite a lot, which didn't change that much over the years, is that for some, they almost perceive it to be showing weakness, which for me feels like a strength. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, 100%. And that is one of the things I think is one of the biggest things. People do still see it as, oh, if someone's wrong with that person, he's weak, he must be weak, he's mentally weak. You know what I mean? And it's totally the opposite. You know what I mean? Being able to come out and speak about it, showing how strong you are, and okay, you are struggling, but you're doing something, you're trying to get help, you're trying to find out what's wrong or whatever not. So yeah, I think that's definitely one of the main factors. Is a lot of people see it as a sign of weakness when it's really, really not.
Yeah, for sure.
Actually, it's probably the opposite.
Yeah.
The opposite.
That's Aaron Lennon, the Burnley winger, speaking to the former Manchester City defender Nedum Anua. But not really a conversation about football, about his mental health, his struggles in the past, and what he has been able to do to get into a really good place where he's playing regularly for Burnley, and his life is far, far better. Very important, I think, that these conversations are had. And not only had in a high-profile way, like a Premier League footballer speaking about it, because if you can struggle in this regard when you're a Premier League footballer, when you've got millions of pounds in the bank potentially, and you've got the adulation of tens of thousands of people every Saturday afternoon, it can happen to any of us. And that is so important, I think. If you want to find out more about Mental Health Awareness Week, mentalhealth.org.uk. There are all kinds of things going on there, all kinds of resources and information that you can tap into. The particular theme of this week is loneliness, and hints and tips to combat loneliness. And we know a lot of people stick the radio on to keep them company, whatever time of day or night it might be, to have someone in the house with them. If that applies to you, good evening, hello, my name's Dan, and I am holding the fort until Gary Scott gets his way out of his travel problems this evening. M61 closed both ways between Junction 6 for Horwich and Junction 8 for Chorley because of an ongoing police investigation. We believe, though, that the traffic that was being held on the carriageway is now on the move and has now started to clear off the carriageway. So maybe there is some light at the end of the tunnel there. But if you've got us on to keep you company in your house or your workplace or your car or wherever it may be, this is BBC Radio Lancashire. This is your Lancashire, and you can get in touch with us. Give us a call, 0800 7833 583. Our text number's 81333. Start your message with the word Lancs. Or you can WhatsApp us, 08000 321 333. You might be affected by the travel problems that are going on. You might just want to say hello. I can tell you that Chris is eagerly awaiting your correspondence through the glass. And if you want to give him a call, just check in, just say hi, and just, interact and have a bit of communication with the team here at BBC Radio Lancashire, then we would really, really appreciate it. And powerful stuff from Aaron Lennon there. And I think it is a really important conversation. It's 25 minutes past 7 on BBC Radio Lancashire, and this is Zara Larson.